There we go. That should fix that. In 1 second. All right. As I mentioned, both of these teams won their initial matchup. Eclipse defeating Phoenix in their first matchup, and Hunters defeating Frasas in their first matchup. One of those teams is going to start this season 2-0, and one of them is going to go 1-1 today, get their first loss. Let me make sure that score is updated. Oh, it's not updated. 1 second. Oh, that'd be why. In a production, 1 second. There we go. Okay. I actually have to have the program running that updates the scores. All right, so most of our bettors choosing Hunters today seem to be the same deal with the token wagers. We'll see if they can live up to the hype. This is the first match of our triple header today. After this, we'll have Evergreen versus Guardians, and we'll finish the day with Misfits versus Celestials. And this is going to be a high-octane match. We have a lot of high-ranking players here. Two great teams, and they're going to be battling it out to see who stays undefeated. Ascendancy is going to get the first kill on the Kiriko, and Affinities is going to follow it up. Of course, our green team is going to be Hunters, and our blue team will be Eclipse. Makes Muffin Blast finding a kill on yellow, but Affinities already getting to a hot start with a little triple kill on the first team fight, and they're going to go ahead and cap. Both teams seeming to play dive here. One team running the Doomfist with Wooback Baby on the Doom, while Gloomy Doobie is on the Winston as well. I believe Eclipse might have another tank player coming in as well after this first map. I believe their starting tank player is a different player named Juno, so we might see them come in. Not 100% sure as of now. Muffin gets the opening pick on yellow there. We'll see if that opens the door. Once again, taking out the Lucio. Tracer getting low, and it's Affinities finding another pick. Double kill using the tick damage there. My goodness. Racking up a highlight reel in the first two team fights of the game. Affinity is a player who I did not see last week. Actually, this is the first time I've seen them in SOL at all. Going crazy. Couple DPS ults online for both teams. Muffin Blast with the High Noon. And Hunters have both of theirs as well. High Noon will come out. It's going to get canceled. Nice punch there. So a couple ults coming out for both sides, but no picks as of now. Muffin Blast starts it off once again, getting yellow. I think yellow's the only player that's died on Hunters, and they've died 3 times, all to Muffin Blast. But the rest of Hunters just not going down. You see it, Penguin? I remembered this time. There you go. Eclipse gonna need to make a move here as it's ticking down to 99%. Muffin Blast once again getting another pick. This time it's Affinities down, and they're gonna get a second one to follow it up. They have some ults to work with too if they need them. Probably don't want to use them unless it's absolutely necessary. Still have to deal with the Doom. And so Eclipse at 99% is going to flip this back, but they're going to have to hold this for quite a while to have a chance. They do have slightly better ult economy, looking at it. But Affinities with this overclock could be dangerous. We've already seen them get plenty of picks without overclock. Definitely could be concerning for Hunters. We'll see what their plan is to defend this. And here it comes from Affinities. It's going to get Galarion first. And then the rest of Hunters are going to put some kills on the board as well. Just 2 Eclipse members alive, Gloomy Doobie and Connie Fan. The D-Mac's going to come, and they're not going to use Bomb. Maybe they were thinking someone else would be able to touch. but no one will be able to. So with 34%, Hunters will steal it back and get the first objective 1-0. We had some insane matches yesterday. A super close one between Ragu and Outliers, and then the closest match I might have, well, not the closest one ever. We had some close ones in Season 2, but definitely the closest match of the season. Saturn and Saviors went to 4 maps in a 1-2 series. If you haven't watched that, I'm going to post the VOD soon, and you definitely want to. I know it's Division 3, but that was some peak Overwatch. Looking at chat, it seems like Eclipse might be getting some reinforcements from their starters. We'll see. Valerian going to switch over to the Pharah, but no Mercy. Running the Brig Ana instead. We saw a little bit of Pharmercy from Eclipse in their first game of the season as Muffin Blast narrowly survives with a 5 HP battle against Styx. The tanks will battle it out on the objective to see who will cap first on Well. And with a couple more picks for Hunters, they'll probably cap first. Looks like the supports might still be alive, trying to make their way back. See if they can get out without being staggered. Looks like they're safe. Love checking in for Eclipse. Looks like they're a DPS player who played for them in their last matchup. We'll see if that makes a difference if Hunters are able to take this map. I mean, this map isn't over yet. We're just getting started with the second control point. Ascendancy's going to get the first pick in this one. Going to get a kill on the Brig Whiskey. So they're already down to support, but a couple kills there is going to put Eclipse in charge of this team fight now. Gotta make sure their Ana doesn't go down, so now they're supportless. And it looked like they might have been able to turn it around, but without heals, that's going to be next to impossible. And Gloomy needs to either die or get out of there. And it looks like Styx is not going to give them a choice. Pharah, please switch. That's funny. Valerian did have some insane Pharah gameplay in the last matchup, but crucially, they had a Mercy, which that might have been a bigger difference. So now they are nearing the second objective as well. Valerian will get a boot kill on Affinities, it looks like. Just missed that one. And Muffin Blast is going to use their Pulse Bomb to take out Styx. So they're up 2 in this fight right now. Just have to finish off the 3 remaining Hunters, and they should be able to flip it again. I can hear Yellow moving around in the Eclipse backline. And now they have caught the attention of the Eclipse team, barely making it out with 17 HP, but that should force Hunters off for Eclipse to cap. And they don't yet. They get it about as close as possible. Now it's capped. But here comes the Hunters. And it looks like Eclipse is going to have a very short stay on this point. Get a total of 8%, which is not going to do it. So Hunters are going to tick down on this objective, and they are going to take map number 1. So Eclipse will be selecting map number 2 as the Hunters go up 1-0. Winner of the first giveaway for that map is going to be Junior 21 Montoya. Congratulations, Junior. We'll have the next raffle up in just a second. Hunters going up 1-0 so far in this series, and Eclipse has selected Circuit Royale. They wanted it to make it clear. They said Night Circuit Royale. And honestly, I'm with them on that. I think Circuit Royale looks much better at nighttime, so for sure. Big thank you to Junior. One more to Spicy Fries. No more ads for you, Spicy Fries. I'm gonna start trying to do that though, guys. It well, I'll wait. It says the ad still has 13 seconds, and then I'll explain it. Cause 1 second. Let me wait. Let me wait 5 seconds until it says the ad's over. Okay. It says the ad's over now. So Twitch forces me to run ads, but it does let me choose. So for those of you who aren't subbed and have to be subjected to Twitch's ads, I will try to run them when I go to the be right back screen between maps. So that way, hopefully you won't get an ad during the map unless it's a 30-minute map. So I'm going to try and do my best. Spicy, can we duo and comp? Don't you? I thought you were on I thought you're on console. Isn't everybody like in the server on console? Plus, you don't want to do it with me, dude. The reason why I don't play comp with people I know here is because I'm a different person playing comp, man. I am not nice. I get upset really easily. I have the weakest mental known to man. I will I will definitely be the first to admit it. All right, we're going to start off Circuit Royale, and both teams are going to be running this Sigma comp. There are lots of subs for both teams here. I should have gone into it when the map was starting. Balarion's going to be switching over to tank instead of DPS, and Love is going to be coming in on DPS. And 3 players are coming in for the Hunters. Kyo, LFT Delta, and Jake are coming in. The only players staying are Ascendancy and Affinities. Hunters already making their way through on this attack, making that space and trying to take that critical bridge area. Ooh, had 100% beam there, almost catches Delta. A headshot there definitely would have been a big pick. Both teams running a Widow and a Soj. This is definitely the poke map. So you'll definitely see heroes like Sigma, Bap, Widow, Sojer, and Ashe. My kind of map for real. Kyo taking a lot of damage on the front lines. It's going to eat a rock from Balerion. Eclipse doing a good job of stabilizing in this area here. Nobody's dying on either side, though, which is interesting. A window from Ascendancy might change things. Looking for some Eclipse players out of position, trying to take down Whiskey, who barely gets away on the Yari. And finally, someone will die. Affinities will take out Love with a headshot on the Widowmaker, and they're just going to go ahead and push Eclipse back and steal that point. Muffin Blast gets Ascendancy with a headshot there. And now they know where the Hunters are, and another nice shot, double kill for Mix Muffin Blast. Or just Muffin Blast. I'm used to seeing their username as Mix Muffin Blast. They do lose their tank though, but Muffin Blast, that's 3 now. It's not seeming to matter how many squishies they kill though. As long as Kyo is alive, they're going to keep this payload moving. So all 3 of those picks kind of for nothing as the space is still being made. Kyo also with their ultimate ready as LFT Delta is going to finish off Kyo's serve up on Whiskey there. Valerion gets down to 2 HP and now has to try and heal up to contest this payload. Still has a while to go. It's not even really up the hill yet, but just taking space very well. They have a tank and support ults though to try and come out here and contest this. So both Sigmas with their Flux ready to go. And they're both going to let him go at the same time and see who can kill the backline first. Jake is going to be taken down by Balerion. And now it's going to be ending for LFT Delta. Gets a couple kills there. That's big. But Love is going to counter with a couple kills of their own in the backline as Tracer seems like a 2v2 right now. The DPS from Eclipse versus a Bap and Sigma for Hunters. Another Pulse Bomb, beautiful stick, but that's what Immortality Field will do for you. Stick is not going to lead to a kill, as Connie Fan made sure that they had, never mind, Ascendancy made sure that they had that Immort ready to go. Payload stopped short, less than a meter away, 0.82. As Muffin Blast finishes off the enemy Widow, but they are in trouble. They are at 10 HP and they need some heals right now. And in the chaos, Eclipse will be pushed back, and Hunters are going to take the second objective. Moving in on the third. Jake this time is going to get in on the poke battle, taking out Muffin Blast with a headshot. That's 2 picks already. They're moving so quick they can't even keep somebody on the payload. Affinity's looking for the enemy Widow. If only they knew how close they were. And they find him. This Widow battle has been pretty back and forth, though. Both Widows getting a lot of kills. And kills on each other. It's just been kind of, you know, the team scenario has been a bit different for both teams, as Hunters have just been making more space and just been able to get moving a little bit quicker here. Now Muffin Blast is going to have sights. Kyo going to go for the Flux. Jake, though, first pick again. These Zen headshots putting in work. And Muffin Blast not really able to get value out of these sights. Just misses a headshot on Ascendancy. That would have been huge. Glove dropping on Delta. They need to reload. Oh, so close, but good peel. Just narrowly not getting the kill. Kyo gets it to just 1 meter again, but has a couple stragglers to finish off. Here comes Valerion to try and stall, but it's going to get rocked out of their ultimate. Kyo, the Hunters team owner, trying to lead their team to victory, but it's going to get blown up by Love, saving that pulse bomb. And smartly there, as it's going to lead to a nice kill on Kyo, who's 0.57 meters from pushing that. Make sure you keep someone on the payload. You don't want someone to jump in and steal it. Affinity's taking charge of the Widow duel on this third checkpoint. And Kyo's going to be swapping to the Reinhardt instead. Connie Fan dropping the window right on his face. And they're just going to get out of there for now. Probably a good plan. Let's see, where are our two Widowmakers? It's funny, they always know exactly what angle the other one's holding. But Affinity's gonna catch Muffin Blast for a third time on this point. Whiskey gonna try and keep Eclipse in this fight with their ultimate there. But they gotta make sure they don't see 9. It is at 0.01 meters, but they're going to be forced back by all the damage they were taking and the giant Reinhardt in their back line. So Hunters are going to cap it, and I think it was about a minute. How long was it? About a minute. So not a horrible hold at all. You know, a minute is not the craziest timing. Eclipse were definitely able to slow that momentum, but Hunters just kept that steady pace, knew when to engage, and they won their team fights. So they're on their way. Let's see if they can hold Eclipse. If Eclipse does not get the payload all the way to the end of the map, then they're going to be looking at a 2-0 deficit to start this match.
I've been listening to your new music.
Why? Is this car doing research on me or something?
Oh no, I am intrigued.
Congratulations, Spicy. Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Never mind. Never mind. Yo, Spicy Fries, change your username. This shit's so confusing. I'm kidding. That's funny. Whenever I see someone say Spicy, I'm such a narcissist. I'm like, what are they talking about? Talking about me? Well, bro thinks I was talking to him. I did. Well, I was just kind of glazing there, and then you said it stowed the title of #1 glazer, so it would have made sense. Come on. All right. And now they switch sides. Eclipse on attack and Love wasting no time. Looks like they're swapping the Widow. It was Muffin Blast on Widow last time, and it's going to be Love swapping over to Widow now. And they're going to start off taking Affinities down in the Widow duel. We'll see if swapping the player actually on Widow is going to lead to a difference here. And they're going to push Hunters all the way back to the end of this first objective, taking some space here. Love hunting for another squishy. Widow duel has really been the highlight of this map so far. And Affinity's going to go for it. Oh, and it's a beautiful shot on Love. They do a little 360 at the end. And they're going to get another one on the Moira. Beautiful play there. And that is going to send the last player alive for Eclipse running back to the spawn room trying to regroup. Nice little jump shot catches Love off guard and helps them beat back Eclipse for the time being. We'll see how they counter. Holy glaze. Love gonna get another pick there. It's gonna be on Delta this time, who's actually on Cassidy. But the Hunters are gonna be alright, even with losing a couple players there. Oh, just narrowly missing the Sojourn. They know the Sojourn's won. Oh, not gonna get him. Thirsty. Love locking in with the sights. They know exactly where Affinities is, but Affinities has a shield. Not going to be able to get a cheeky pick there. So I'm not going to get any value from those sights. Balerion does have this Ram ult. Not a whole lot to counter it on the side of Hunters. Ascendancy going to go for the Ayari ult. But they're going to be shot out of the sky. Both Widows getting a pick there, but the tank is down for Eclipse. Mixed Muffin Blast going to go for the overclock, but immediately taken out by Delta's Cassidy. High noon. Minute 30 on the clock, and the Hunters, you know, while they're losing some players, they're winning the team fights. Eclipse are getting picks, it's just not leading to the payload actually moving along. But Love will start with another pick, and Ascendancy quickly trades out Connie Fan. So 4v4. Now Affinities getting another double kill. Gets a kill on the tank with a headshot. So now with a minute, they're going to have to regroup once again. Probably, you know, one real chance to take this first objective and add more to the time bank. And Love is off of Widowmaker. They are going Venture. They need to win this one. Otherwise, they're going to be staring down a 2-0 deficit. Kyo going for the Flux. Gets several players, but Connie Fan is going to make sure nobody goes down with their ult, but then they're going to be taken down just after that. First kill goes to Affinities, but Kyo is very low. Balerion's going to finish them off with a punch. Oh, but they were low as well. Just a few Eclipse members there. Affinities gets a crucial headshot on Muffin Blast, finishing off Whiskey. Going for play of the game, just really the Venture in the area. Drops on Delta, but not able to finish them off. And I don't believe anyone from Eclipse will be able to touch, so that's going to be a 2-0 deficit. Eclipse do get to pick the next map, though. Some highlight reels there. I don't know. If I'm a Division 1 player, I'm kind of quaking in my boots, because this is the first time I'm seeing this guy play, and it's crazy. It's a good start. Good debut, for sure. So Hunters might have a laggy player on their team, which could put them in jeopardy this map, but the good news is, even if they lose this map, they will be able to sub in one of their mini subs to take over next. So keep in mind, Styx is having a lot of trouble, but per our current rules, we do not allow subs once a map has started. Because that was a whole thing last season, so I'm sorry, guys. It has to be one way or the other. So Hunters are on attack first. Love gonna take out Cap while Yellow takes out Whiskey. So they're gonna be tankless, trying to attack this next objective. And without their tank Cap, they are going to have to fall back a bit. So Eclipse might be catching a break here. They might be able to use, you know, this technical issue to try and gain some momentum, as bad as that sounds, but they might be playing a severely nerfed version of Hunters right now. But, I mean, if Hunters can maintain, you know, their composure, they have plenty of stacked subs waiting to join next map for them. You just got 9 ads in a row? How is that even possible? There's no way. Stuff like that makes me really consider YouTube TV. I just like Twitch so much more. Hunter's still on attack here. And they're jumping on Whiskey. And that's going to lead to a pick there. That's a big pick. That's the Ana down. It's just going to be Kiriko on heals. Thank you so much for that follow, Affinities, and well played in the first 2 maps. Popping off for sure. Thanks for all the highlights. Hunter's diving well here, taking out a couple more players. It's just going to be a few remaining Eclipse stragglers on the point. Once they take out Gloomy, they should be able to cap here. Close call with Jake. But it looks like they will be able to take it after a couple team fights. Gets down to about a minute. But I don't know how bad, Styx's problem is. They do get a touch. They might not be giving up on this point. Okay, they're not giving up on this point. They're putting in ultimates. They're going to try and recontest here near the end. And it's a good start. Connie Fan takes out Jake with a headshot. Muffin Blast also taking out Cap. They're fully recontesting now. They have their tank on the point. And man, this looked like it was over, but Love narrowly touched on the Tracer, and now they're turning it around. And this is bad for Hunters because they have just 20 seconds. They probably have one more chance for an attack here. Crazy hold. That was less than a second probably of standing on that point, and they would have had it. And Eclipse has all the ults too. Styx, the only one with an ult, is going to get the Pulse Bomb, but not going to be able to take out Muffin Blast, as Cassidy now has a lot of sustain during their ults. Double kill for Hunter's DPS, though. They might get away with it yet. Gloomy trying to force them off point. But not going to happen, and it's a close call. Eclipse almost with a great hold there, but Hunters will take it in overtime and add 230 onto their time bank. Big thank you to Zero Killer 11 for the follow. What's up, Zero Killer? Thanks for tuning in to our matches today. Appreciate you stopping by. That touch on Tracer almost stopped Hunters from getting the first point, which would have given a very possible win condition to Eclipse to get a map in this series. So Cap now switching the monkey for Reinhardt. Muffin Blast double kill, gonna take out both DPS, make it a triple kill, gonna take out Jake as well, and that is gonna send Cap reeling for the spawn. Almost goes down as well, but will be able to make it to the safety of the spawn room. As a reminder, our Division 1 matches are first to 3. Division 2 and 3 are just first to 2. So if this was last season, this game would be over. Hunters would have just won after winning that last map. But Division 1 wanted first to 3 maps, so that is what we're doing. Styx, another kill with the Pulse, is going to take out Connie Fan this time. So that's a Kiriko down. And it's going to continue. Another nice pick on Love there. So that's 2 picks to start this one. Cap is going to make it 3, taking out Whiskey, and they're just going to go ahead and keep this payload moving. Gloomy stalling, though. But now they got to be worried about getting staggered on the Mini Diva. The Hunters could definitely use that to their advantage. We'll see if they do, as they do get the stagger. And yes, they are ignoring the Mini Diva for now. They're going to try and stagger Gloomy as long as possible. Cap finally puts them out of their misery, but they're not going to have a tank for this next team fight, which is probably the last team fight for the second objective. Cap going to drop a Shatter, just going to find Whiskey, it looks like, or Connie Fan, but it's going to lead to a couple of picks, and they're going to wipe the 4 squishies. Umi might be able to touch, but they're going to have no support from anybody else. And once Hunters deals with Gloomy, they should be able to get this point. They're going to go for the bomb, but... Oh, it'll get Jake. Okay. But everybody else is safe, and they'll push in that payload. First 2 objectives down for Hunters. Only 1 more remains. Nice pick there by Love to take out Styx. But because of that super long hold on the first point, the Hunters only have a minute to get this thing all the way there. Hunters almost didn't cap first point at all. But now it's coming back to haunt them as they have less than a minute to get this payload decently all the way there on the 3rd objective. Delta almost able to get a pick on Whiskey, but get some support from their Cassidy. And it's another good pick for Eclipse. And Muffin has this high noon. We'll see if they drop it. Ooh, nice headshot. Forces the recall from Styx. Still saving it. Out goes the hunt. It looks like it's going well. But they could be running into some trouble on this 3rd map, and I believe it's mostly due to technical difficulties, but... Cap is going to get Whiskey. Taking a lot of heat, though. Not going to be made easier with an overclock from Love, but it's going to get stuck by Styx. Makes sense there. Maybe that's why their name's Styx. I don't know. I doubt it. Love's going to swap over to the Widow. Going to try and get some picks here. Gets one right there on yellow. That's big. That's a Lucio down. And now they just need to wipe the rest of Hunters off the map. Cap is going to have different ideas with a Shatter. Styx is going to lead to a follow-up kill on Whiskey again. Cap trying to survive, but Gloomy's going to get a double remech kill. And that is going to be it as Love gets a couple more headshots to finish off that attack. And they have their win condition.
0-2. Switching sides.
Okay, so now you're talking to me, Meat Can. Whatever, bro. What's Frace's record again, bro? Who you talking to? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That is their record, right? You're right. But they did play one of the toughest teams in the whole league, so I understand.
Ready for battle.
What's the most crazy thing you've seen as a doctor? Well, there was one pilot who was lost in time.
Seeing these Jade guns on almost every hero Love's playing. I don't even have one Jade gun yet. I'm jealous.
You were worth it.
Everyone ready?
Okay, so Eclipse have a chance to get a map in this series, but to do that, they're going to have to get the payload almost to the end of the map. We'll see if Hunters stop them short. If Hunters do stop them short, they are going to start their season 2-0 and win this match. So, my Guardians and Evergreen players, you guys might want to be getting ready. If Hunters stop Eclipse short on their attack, you guys are up next. Should have been Ruby instead of Jade. That would be cool. I wonder if they'll add more. Like, I was thinking it would be like, maybe like every couple seasons they would add a new variant and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it couldn't be hard. You just change the color of the texture. You already did the hard part by making the Jade one. Gloomy do be running into an unfortunate matchup as Cap is going to be on the Zarya, which is every Diva's worst enemy. And we'll see if they go ahead and swap here once they get taken down. They're not going to get taken down. Nice peel there by Connie Fan and Whiskey to keep up the mini Diva, but maybe Gloomy wishes they were dead so they could swap to a different tank. So I'm sure I'm not going to want to take on a Zarya as a Diva player, but they'll get back in mech anyway. Love on the Venture, pressing through the hotel right now. They'll have support from their tank. Cap is very charged, but they're gonna die anyway. Muffin Blast, nice headshot, and that's the Zarya down. It looked rough there, especially with running the Diva into the Zarya, but I mean, if you kill the Zarya, it doesn't matter at all. Pink gun skins, that would be fire. Stick's gonna dish out a beam straight to Muffin Blast. And now Hunters are going to recontest this payload. This is a critical point. Eclipse never really got to hold this bridge. This part of the map can be held forever if you play it right. Cap has somehow stayed 100 charged this entire attack phase. And they have a grab too. They could drop at any time. Here comes Eclipse. They're going to drop a couple of ults to try and get through this choke point. Seems to be going well so far. They will get their tank demech, but they're going to be able to get right back into mech as they use their bomb. And Love is going to get a double kill with the Venture, chasing down Yellow. But they'll let Yellow live for today. Going to regroup with their team as the payload is approaching the second objective. Grav was 8? Dude, how did I miss that? Did I miss that? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Apparently Grav got 8, which is major. That's the one thing that D.Va has in a Zarya D.Va matchup, is that you can eat the Grav. That's the one redeeming factor of that matchup. Clap running down Gloomy again. Gonna force them back. Yellow, no way they survived there. Yellow somehow survives. It was a trap. Gloomy wanted to get the Lucio, who was one shot, and instead, it's going to be them getting demeched. Love gets Delta, almost gets Yellow. Man, I swear, Yellow lives at 20 HP most of this match. But I mean, that's good restraint to know exactly how much damage you can take and know when to get out. But they're going to be stopped short, and they're going to reset. Gloomy's going to be swapping off the D.Va. Going to be going with the Roadhog. First time we're seeing that coming out in this matchup. Eclipse have about 3 minutes to just get this little bit of space. Probably one team fight would just about do it. Muffin Blast also on the Reaper, interestingly. It's not a hero we see a whole lot in Division 1. And their grab that doesn't get eat this time, and Styx is going to make it a triple kill. And they know exactly where the last player is. Ooh, finishing off Love with a punch. Gets 4 out of 5. Looks like LF Delta is going to stop Styx from getting the ace, but I'm sure they don't mind. As long as the players go down, that's what matters. That's Marshy's SOL quest done. What was the quest? Was it like, did it have to do with a grab, or is it just like a triple kill or something? Love headed for the back line and then decides against it. Things weren't looking great. This time bank slowly evaporating. They're going to go ahead and use a Kiriko ult. Just gonna completely disregard the Zarya bubbles, go straight through him, but now they definitely want Cap to die here because they're probably at 100 charge. But they're not gonna die. Great immortality by Jake, as Cap was in trouble there. Probably without that immortality, Cap dies, and that's a very different team fight. And now this could be getting desperate for Eclipse. They don't have a lot of ults in their ult economy. Well, neither do Hunters. Hunters really have no ults. But they're just going to have 60 seconds to cap this point. That's probably one real team fight, maybe a second stagger fight with stall characters. Delta in trouble, gets bailed out by a Zarya bubble. Nice hook there. Didn't even look like that would be able to hit there. Gloomy getting very close to a whole hog, which could save them here as they're about 4 meters away. They do have it, and they're not going to waste any time. They're going to try and push the Hunters off so that they can cap it here. But it is ults everywhere. One pick on either side, 4v4 at the moment. Eclipse going to swing it into their favor. Cap just not going down, though, and is fully charged. Looks like they might have had it. They still do have both supports and their tank alive, but they're going to have to deal with Cap, who is just refusing to die. Probably because of the great support they're getting. And this is the last possible chance for Eclipse, but they're going to lose their players here. And it'll just be love in the area, and once they're taken down, Hunters will win will win the map and will win the series. GG's, well played by those teams for an entertaining Division 1 matchup. I don't know, Hunters, are you sure this guy was having frames trouble? He just got play. No, I'm just messing with you. The WAP. Freudian slip, you know how it is.
Canadian hospitality.